Hammett was released in 1982. This is directed by Wim Wenders. It's written by Ross Thomas and Dennis O'Flaherty. It's been Hammett by Joe Gores. And we have a cast including Frederic Forrest as Dashiell Hammett. We also have Peter Boyle and Marilu Henner. So I was quite excited about the cast. I love Peter Boyle. I love Marilu Henner. I read the description for this and thought, well, I don't know if this is going to be for me. But I often watch films where I don't think I'm going to care for them and I end up loving them. Unfortunately, this was not one of those films, but it's not because the film wasn't good. I just couldn't really get into the narrative. I didn't really care about it. It wasn't really an experience for me. But honestly, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. This is, of course, about a character called Hammett. And he is a former PI who's now just living his life, trying to write a novel. But then a friend asks for his help in trying to locate somebody, and he takes on the case, and that is the mystery aspect as he tries to put the pieces of the puzzle together and find this person. And obviously there are a lot of obstacles along the way, and in general it seems like a well enough written story. The pacing is really good. There's a lot of substance to the narrative in general. And I say this as somebody who doesn't care for this kind of story usually. I thought it seemed like a decent narrative. Obviously, if you're a really big fan of this kind of story, you might have very different expectations. You might think that it wasn't that good, or you might have really thoroughly enjoyed it. I would be very keen to hear what you think of it. But in general, I don't have any criticisms for the narrative or how the narrative was handled. I just couldn't really get into it. But it's not the film's fault. I think that is just purely one that's on me. So in general, it seems like a decent film. We have some great characters. I did really like the characters and the performances. So even though I wasn't enjoying the narrative, I did like other aspects of the film. So it wasn't a completely tedious experience or anything. And the characters are well written. The performances are great. We have some really great camera work. Some of the lighting's really effective. And in general, there's nothing about it that I can point to as needing room for improvement. Again, if this were my kind of story, if I loved this kind of film, I might feel differently. So that's worth bearing in mind. But that being said, if it sounds like a film for you, then maybe it's worth watching. Give it a go. I'd love to know what you think of it. If you go into it with very specific expectations, did it deliver? Did it meet those expectations? If, like me, you don't really think it's for you, but you like somebody in the cast or there's another reason why you want to watch it, give it a go. It is watchable. I wasn't bored necessarily because there were other aspects of the film outside of the narrative that I enjoyed. So not a terrible experience. Personally, I didn't love it, but it's not the film's fault. And with that in mind, if it sounds like a film for you, then I'd say Hammett is one that might be worth watching.